My girlfriend Maya and I had been together for almost 3 years. We weren't perfect, but we were stable, or so I thought. We lived together in a small apartment I inherited after my father passed away. I didn't charge her rent. She only helped with groceries and sometimes utilities. But to me, it wasn't a financial arrangement. It was a step toward building a future together. I trusted her. That was my first mistake. I have one younger brother, Ethan. He's 22. I'm 28. He's charismatic, funny, and honestly good-looking. Girls love him, but he's also reckless. The kind of guy who makes impulsive decisions and figures it out later. He recently broke up with his girlfriend and had a mental breakdown that led him to temporarily move into our place. For a few weeks I cleared it with Maya. First she hesitated. Now I understand why, but eventually said yes. At first, things were okay. Ethan stayed mostly in the guest room, kept to himself, and was respectful. But then I started noticing things. Small things. Weird things. Like Maya suddenly dressing nicer around the house. Makeup on. Hair done. Even when she hadn't been doing that around me lately. She'd never admit it, but I knew something was off. Then she started laughing at everything Ethan said, like he was the funniest man alive. One day, he spilled milk on the counter and she giggled like a schoolgirl. When I do the same thing, she complains. I brushed it off. I told myself, he's charming. She feels bad for him. Nothing weird. But then the late-night conversation started. If I went to bed early for work, I'd hear them talking in the living room at 1 or 2 a.m., whispering, laughing. My stomach felt tight every time, but I didn't want to be the insecure boyfriend. I trusted her. I shouldn't have. I had been working a 10-hour shift. I got home around midnight. The apartment was dark except for the living room lamp. I heard voices, low, but definitely a conversation. As I walked down the hall, I saw the two of them sitting way too close on the couch. Maya's hand on Ethan's arm. Ethan leaning toward her. My heart dropped. Before I could even say anything, Maya jumped up like she'd been caught stealing. "Oh, you're home early," she said. I looked at Ethan. He looked guilty, but not surprised. I asked her, "What's going on?" Maya said, "We were just talking." Ethan didn't meet my eyes. Something in me snapped a little that night. Not anger, but fear. I felt something slipping away from me. But again, I didn't want to be that guy, so I let it go with a warning. "Please keep things respectful. This feels weird." She rolled her eyes and said I was overreacting. I wasn't. 2 days later, I took off work early. I wanted to surprise Maya by grabbing her favorite food. When I opened the apartment door, I heard the unmistakable sound of lips smacking, kissing. My chest tightened so hard I thought I'd pass out. I walked down the hall quietly, and there they were in the kitchen. Not a peck, not a drunken mistake. A deliberate, slow, intimate kiss. Ethan saw me first. His eyes went wide. He pushed her away. Maya spun around, face pale, eyes wide, like she had been electrocuted. "Wait, this isn't what it looks like," she blurted. And I swear that line triggered something in me. Something cold, something final. I didn't yell, I didn't cry. I didn't even walk toward them. I just said. Maya froze. "What? No, please, listen." I repeated, "Pack your things. You're leaving tonight." She sobbed, saying it was a moment of weakness, that Ethan kissed her first, that she didn't mean for it to happen. Ethan didn't deny it. He just sat on a stool with his face in his hands. I told him to leave too, and he did. Maya fell to the floor, crying, clutching my leg, swearing it meant nothing. But I couldn't even look at her. I opened the door and pointed outside. "Out!" She begged, screamed, said she had nowhere to go, said I was destroying our relationship over a single mistake. I told her. She finally left at 2 a.m., crying down the stairwell. The next morning, my phone was full of messages. From Maya. "I'm so sorry. It meant nothing. He kissed me first. Please don't throw everything away." From Ethan. "I'm sorry, bro. I messed up. I didn't mean to hurt you." From Maya's friends. "You kicked her out? That's harsh. She just made a small mistake." Even my mother called to say she thought I overreacted. That shocked me more than anything. She said Ethan told her it was just a kiss and Maya felt lonely because I worked too much. I hung up on her. I blocked Maya and Ethan for a week. I needed space, but the guilt started creeping in because I'm naturally soft-hearted. Did I really overreact? Should I have forgiven her? Was kicking her out too harsh? That's when the guilt turned into confusion. A week later, Maya showed up at my apartment crying. She begged me to hear her out. She claimed she was emotionally vulnerable. She was trying to help Ethan feel better. He kissed her and she froze. It didn't mean anything. She had nowhere to go and I threw her on the street. I told her calmly, "You didn't freeze. You leaned into him, I saw it." She turned red and stopped talking. Then she said something that really pissed me off. That's when I knew she wasn't sorry, she was just upset she got caught. I told her she couldn't move back in. She left screaming that I ruined her life. When Ethan finally came to talk, he admitted everything. He said Maya flirted first, that she vented to him about me, that she touched his arm and got too close, that the kiss was mutual. He said he felt guilty the moment it happened, but the damage was done. I haven't spoken to him since. My best friend says I should have thrown both of them off the balcony. My mom says I should forgive family first. Maya's friends think I'm cruel. My co-workers say any man would have done worse. But now my apartment feels painfully empty. The quiet eats at me. And every night I ask myself the same thing, or did I do exactly what anyone with self-respect would have done?